All right, so I just went outside in the cold and brought in my ice sculpture. So I'm going to show it to you right now. It's kind of hard to pick up and hold for very long because it's ice after all. But I think it turned out pretty neat. Here's the top side, and you can see it in the light. It really kind of brings out all the flowers. And then here's the back side. So I think what I would do next is once it's partially frozen, I'd probably put another little coat of water to get these embedded, because some of them are not embedded, but it's really pretty. And especially if you hang it in the sunshine somewhere. I did one at home, and yesterday when the sun was out, it started to drip a little bit, and I had these really cool icicles hanging from it. So the only other thing you need to do, and I've just got some yarn here, you can use string or twine or anything. This is a little heavy. I'm just going to find a good spot here, kind of pull this through and loop it through here. So that's going to hold. And I think I will tie a knot here. Like so. And then we've got a nice little spot right out here at the library, and I think I will hang this up. But remember, like I said, you can use your imagination. You could put pine cones, any kind of leaves from outdoor or indoors. I think things like pine needles, that kind of stuff would be cool. And even birdseed, because they will come and peck on that too. So there's our project for this week. I hope you have a great week and weekend, and I will see you next Thursday. Make sure to tune into our YouTube channel and our Facebook page for all kinds of fun videos. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Cold. Hi, everybody. Miss Judy here for this week's Art Outside of the Box. And I'm going to call this Art Outside in the Cold. So I've got kind of a fun project for you. Doesn't take many supplies at all. In fact, you probably have everything you need right around the house. So we're going to make a, what am I going to call it? Kind of an ice sculpture, sun catcher, something you can hang outside in your yard if the temperature is below 32. So here's how you get started. I am using an old bundt pan. It's got a hole in it. You can also use a pie pan or just about any pan that you have around the house, depending on the shape that you want. I like this because I can put a string through it. If you're going to use a flat pie pan with no hole in it, you'll want to embed a string in it. So I'm going to turn my camera down here a little so you can see what I have. I have some things I've collected from around my house. I was fortunate enough to have some friends send me a bouquet for my birthday. So out of that, which is starting to fade, I pulled some eucalyptus. I've got some alstroemeria. I've got a couple of little dried things, some pine leaves that I found around the house, some ferns from a plant I have, and a couple of rose petals. So this is real simple. You're going to take your container and fill it, I'm going to say about 2/3 up with water. And then you'll take whatever you have on hand. You can use bird seed. You can, well, there's a lot of snow out there, but there's still some things you can get off the trees. So I'm going to throw these in here. Pine cones. Just about anything you can find. We'll take that, put it in half. And I've only got this one flower for color, but that's okay. And I'm going to throw some of these little rose petals around, some of this pine, and a couple of these little yellow guys. And I think that's about enough. I will put one more eucalyptus over here. Okay, so these are actually going to float on top. So what you want to do is either put this in your freezer or take it outside and stick it in a snowbank, which is what I did. And then when it's frozen, take another cup of water and put that over the top of it. So these will be right down in the midst of the ice, and then freeze it again, all right? It'll probably, depending on where you do it, it's gonna take probably 24 hours to freeze solid. So that's all there is to it. And we will come back in a minute. I'm gonna take this outside, so actually it'll be about 24 hours, but I'll show you how the final product turned out.